Hello VC, it's been one epic pickup month. Where do I start? I've got about 60 pieces of music here to go through. It's been one busy month. Slightly off topic. Anyone seen this? George Harrison, a Martin Scorsese picture. If you like Martin Scorsese films, or if you like Beatles, George Harrison, and you haven't seen this documentary, go check it out. It's very good. Right, well, I'll start off with a few CDs. Picked up this from Charity Shop, Top of the Pops, 1990 to 94. Got loads of songs. There's about 3 discs on there, full of early 90s tunes. That's pretty cool. I've been wanting this for quite some time. I finally picked it up. That's the Herman's Hermits, Into Something Good, the Mickey Most Years. This, when it came out, I don't know, about 2008. This was about £17 to buy in the supermarket. I never got around to buying it. It's now gone up in value a lot. It normally goes for about £27, £30, pick it up. I eventually pulled the trigger on it and got it on Discogs. I think it came from the States, and the guy asked me, do you want me to send it in with the case or without the case, because it would be cheaper without the case? And I went without the case. Got a spare case, though it is a bit tatty. So yeah, glad to have that. I like the Herman's Hermits. I picked this up on eBay, and that's the EOL, Electric Light Orchestra. It's got about 4-5 albums on there. I'm glad to get that. Got this, Oscar Peterson, and that's Night Train. Glad to get that on CD. I've also got Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. This is a really good audiophile CD. If you want to test hi-fi equipment or what have you, this is a pretty good CD to pick up. Sound quality is really good. Whatever they did to this, it just sounds brilliant. The earlier pressings are the best to get. The earlier the pressing, the better quality. These remastered ones are still very, very good, but the original pressings is just better. We wanted to pick this up because I had it on LP, so you know, the albums I tend to like, I kind of like it on LP and on CD, and that's Eric Clapton's August. Same again with this one. I got it on LP. That's Jackson Browne, Running on Empty. So yeah, glad to get that. Yeah, that song Running on Empty, I believe it's on the Forrest Gump soundtrack, and that soundtrack is just really good. So I like to get that song. It's just cool. I got this on LP as well. Hello Herbie, Oscar Peterson. Really nice piece of jazz on LP or on CD. So I'm glad to get that one as well. I showed these on my introduction. I got them this month, and that's Rock Ballads. Best Rock Ballads in the World Ever, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And they got tons of good songs. I don't know if you can see. But yeah, loads of good tunes on there. I've been collecting the nows, like, I don't know, the more modern ones. And I see they start reissuing the very early ones. So I picked up Now 1 a little while ago. Then I picked up
now 2. And I think the latest one they've done now is now 3, which I bought this month. So yeah, collecting those. I got those on LP as well. I got all these on LP as well. 100% Dance Hits. 100% Dance Hits 2. Oh, that's right. Sorry, it's all upside down where I'm looking at. Number 3. Of course, number 4. Full of 90s, early 90s tunes, like techno and club tunes. Just full of nostalgia for me, because I was a kid at the time, and that's pretty much what I listened to in those sort of early years of the 90s, 92, 93. That and 60s music, which is what my dad listened to a lot. Right, I brought a load of 45s as well. Dream Police, Cheap Trick, I brought that, Discogs. This was a song my mum used to listen to, and that's Happy Talk, Captain Sensible. Love childhood memories, because that's what it's about, isn't it? Really, what we do, why we collect, the nostalgia part. This was also one of my mum's, All of You, and Julia Iglesias and Diana Ross. It's just a nice tune, takes me back. I really like this song. Nick Kershaw, and yeah, wouldn't it be good? Really good 80s tune that is. Like it a lot. Yazoo, Only You. I saw an advert on TV which had this song on, and I thought, I haven't got that anywhere. So I think the Flying Pickets also did a cover of it, which I do have. I wanted to get this as well because I like the song. Another 80s tune. Right, going into the 90s. This is probably not very well known in the UK. More for success in the US, and that's Vince Neil. Good tune this is. I used to watch the show Beavis and Butthead, and of course they were associated to Music TV. This was once on there. I think I recorded it once on a VHS, and yeah, I always liked the song. And the song is Sister of Pain. To get the LP it costs a fortune. To get the CD, it's cheap enough. I went with the 45. Right. Sorry, just sorting out my my 45s, because there's quite a few here. Went into my went into a record shop, and I brought a load of Paul McCartney 45s stuff. I don't think I've got. That's press, that one. Spies Like Us. Cost me £1 each. Anything Paul McCartney I generally buy. Figure of 8. Only Love Remains. Take It Away. Once Upon a Long Ago. That's from the All the Best album. That one. Can't say I remember it. But yeah, glad to pick up anything Paul McCartney. Also found this one. Wings. I've Had Enough. I think that's on the London Town album, which I do own. Of course, you probably know from my first video, I like Tears for Fears, and I brought the single Sowing the Seeds of Love. I brought this for now. I might buy a few more of theirs. I brought 2 late Beatles tracks in the 90s. You may recall that they done a couple of tunes in the 90s under the production of Jeff Lynne. I brought this before a little while ago, Free as a Bird, absolute mint. That was quite reasonably priced, but this one wasn't. And that's Real Love. Yet again, anything 90s and anything Beatles, yeah, it's just a no-brainer for me. Love these tunes, really do. So I'm glad to get that. Cost me quite a bit of money. I watch a lot of Matt Hayes videos, and he recommended this a little while ago, and it's excellent. He's absolutely right. Tales of America, J.S. Ondara. This album is epic. I really like the song Saying Goodbye. That's such a nice song. I've been listening to this a lot in the car and what have you. I also brought the CD so I could play that in the car and copy it to my iPod. I brought this because I was told it's a really good audiophile listen. And that's Sting, Nothing Like the Sun. Yeah, glad to have that. Also, brought the CD as well. Another one, I got the CD and the LP. Sinatra and Strings. This is a real nice listen. It's got that song, what's it called? That's All. I really like that song. I think Adam Sandler done it once in a film. Can't quite think of the film. Maybe you know. It's got Night and Day. It's just, there's no singer like Sinatra. I mean, his control, his range. I mean, yeah, I think the guy, the Audiophiliac on YouTube, he's done a couple of videos of Frank Sinatra, and he hit the nail on the head what he said. He's just, yeah, he's special. There's no doubt about that. He's fantastic. His vocals. Showed this on oh, hang on, that's the CD. Showed this one on a earlier vid in my introduction. Only the Lonely. Really nice sounding CD. Was recommended by the Audiophiliac, so I brought it because I love Frank Sinatra. He also recommended this one, the Concert Sinatra. They use, I don't know, about 70 24 RCAs and 44 BX microphones. The soundstage and what they did on here is absolutely fantastic. I mean, this is like an audiophile in itself. Really, really good. They don't make them like that no more. I mean, the quality. I mean, he was certainly an audiophile or cared about the sound. Another Frank Sinatra. I bought this in a record shop with all my Paul McCartney stuff. Notice it's got the DMM, direct metal mastering. So yeah, I think the quality is a little bit extra special with that. Yeah, so I brought this edition of it. They did have another one without the DMM. I went for this one because I like anything which is direct metal master. I think it's called that, isn't it? Showed this off as well earlier. Bought that this month. Tears for Fears. Songs from the Big Chair. This is a Japanese press. Absolutely stunning. And of course the CD. This is the original press. Glad to get that. I want to get their other one they did after this, which has got the song Sowing the Seeds of Love. I held it off because it's quite expensive. Right, I brought this Paul McCartney Red Rose Speedway. It's got the song. Right, I'm looking for the song on here. It's not actually on this album. It's on the CD. And that's Seaside Woman. You might recall there was a Rupert and the Frog song done by Paul McCartney, and there's a couple of songs which was done on the VHS tape. Seaside Woman was one of them. Always really liked it. And there was another one which I can't quite think what it is. It'll come to me. I don't think it's on there, but yeah, it's got a lot of good stuff on there and bonus tracks, so I picked those up. I go around charity shops and buying LPs. This is quite a nice copy of this Air Supply Lost in Love. It's got the song Lost in Love on there, of course. Yeah, I mean, I think I paid 50p for it, and it's very good condition, like really good condition. Glad to get that. I saw this and thought, oh, that could be good. That's Calf Blue. Style Council. I don't know too much about them. I see that Paul Weller was in there, and I was looking on the back and I saw You're the Best Thing, and I thought, I know that song, You're the Best Thing. Yeah, good tune that is. So I brought it. Cost me about £5, but for £5 I thought that was pretty good. I brought this for 50p along with my other one I got, Air Supply. No, actually, I think they were 50p for the two. Or was it £1? Anyway, and that's Smash Hits 1990. You know, this for double CD, double disc rather. It's pretty good, isn't it? 50p. Compilation like that, any 90s compilation I'll pick up. Like Matt Hayes, he's the same. Yeah, I brought this as well. I did have a copy of Simon and Garfunkel's Bridge Over the Troubled Water. This was a really nice copy. It's an upgrade to the one I've got, so I brought that. This was also another charity shop find. The Righteous Brothers, Unchained Melody. Yeah, I did have an album of theirs. I saw this and I thought, well, that's quite a late press. Looked on the back, 1990. So I thought, yeah, this is probably hardly played, being this a 90 record from the 90s, generally like immaculate, and it was. So yeah, I brought that. An upgrade to my other one. Right, I went to my record shop, my local record shop. Saw Simon & Garfunkel, Parsley, Sage, Rosemary and Thyme. Bought that. Quite a fan of Simon & Garfunkel. Really like the film. A lot of the songs are in The Graduate. It just reminds me of The Graduate and how good that film is. I brought this as an upgrade copy. This is absolutely excellent condition, almost mint. And of course it's Whitney Houston. I believe it's her second album, just called Whitney. Got I Want to Dance with Somebody, which is just like a mega hit. Really glad to get that as an upgrade. Cost me £1. This was an upgrade, which is like excellent condition. That's Rod Stewart, Atlantic Crossing. Yeah, glad to pick that up. Yet again for £1, excellent condition, upgrade to what I got. If I find an upgrade, like a really good upgrade, I'm willing to buy it. This was the same. Electric Light Orchestra, Discovery, upgrade to what I got, so I brought it. I can either give away my other copy or sell it, whatever. This was an album which has been recommended a lot by the VC, and I finally pulled the trigger on it at my local record shop. And that's The Who, Tommy. Glad to get that. This is a 70s press. I'm not sure if it's an original press, but I believe it's a 70s one. Yeah, glad to get that. That's quite a good one to have, that one. Yet again, record shop. George Harrison, Cloud 9. I will be doing a video on him and others. I don't want to go too much into it, but yeah, glad to pick this up. As you know, I like my jazz. Cost me £10. Getz and Gilberto. Yeah, it's quite a good jazz one, this one. Very, very good actually. And I also picked this one, the Soft Swing, Stan Getz Quartet. So yeah, glad to get both of these. More Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney und Wings. This is a German pressing. I believe it only came out in Germany. I just had to get this. I saw the picture. I thought, yeah, I got to get this. I was hoping it wasn't going to be in German. That would have been a bit, yeah, disappointing. It wasn't. It was just this pressing, this album, particular album is in a German release. Got, of course, Moloch-Kintyre, and I believe, yeah, this is kind of like the Moloch-Kintyre front on the single. Yeah, I'm just really glad to get that. Another one of Paul McCartney is Broad Street. Silly Love Songs is a good song. No More Lonely Nights. Yeah, glad to get that. Anything Paul McCartney, I'll buy it. This was a big one. It's actually quite heavy. Yes, the special edition of Egypt Station. I brought this in HMV. Yeah, glad to get this. I've been wanting to get the original. I got it on CD. I thought I'd push the boat out and get this copy. It's got 3 discs in here. All the bonus tracks. What an album, eh? I mean, he got this to #1 in the US. I know he put a lot of money into promoting it. So pleased for Paul doing that. For his age, what's he, 70 odd? Good for him. Another jazz classic, the Dave Brubeck Quartet. Time Out. Glad to finally get this. Another jazz piece I've been after. Classic album, classic jazz. This was a good purchase, this one. Paid £5 for this, and it normally goes for a lot more. Original press, I think it is. It might not be. Donald Fagen, The Nightfly. Certainly is an early press anyway. Glad to get that. That's good to get that one. Heard some great reviews about that album. Another jazzy one. Ben Webster meets Oscar Peterson. I bought this on eBay. Cost me about £10. Anything Oscar Peterson, I'll buy. This was probably the most expensive record I bought. I'm not going to tell you how much. Oscar Peterson, Action. This is a DBX version, and it is absolutely incredible. I made a video of DBX, as brief as it may be. DBX is excellent. To get this is superb. The sound is superb. Another one of
Peterson's Trio. This is just a standard one. Glad to pick that up. Didn't pay much, £1 perhaps. I brought this on eBay. Brand new Jimmy Witherspoon. Glad to get this. I don't have anything like this of his. Most of my stuff is old. It's nice to get something absolutely new, modern. Yeah, glad to get that on a 180 gram vinyl. This was a Discogs buy. I saw it on a YouTube video. Someone was doing a pickup video and recommended them. And that's the Buckinghams. As you know, I like my 60s music. I wasn't too familiar with these guys, so I brought it to give it a try. I've listened to it once. It's okay. I haven't really listened to it enough to get into it, but I'm glad I got that. This was a 90s song I was thinking about. It just sort of came in my head, and I kind of thought, I haven't got that on anything. So I went out and brought the 12-inch single, and that's 3T, Anything. I believe this was a #1 in the mid-90s, 95, 96 perhaps. I recorded this to tape when I was a kid, and yeah, I always liked it. Brought a Rolling Stones. Brought this one. Undercover. Glad to pick that up. Rolling Stones are awesome. And another one. This one, which is Sticky Fingers. Glad to get that. That's actually a 90s pressing. This is an audiophile album. It was done in 1979. Don't know how they got it to sound so good for that year, for that time, but they did a fantastic job. Debut album, I believe, Christopher Cross. Glad to get that. It's the mint copy, or near mint copy. This was recommended by Matt Hayes and Rob Walker, and I just wanted to let people know that I brought it, and that's the Bible, Eureka. They're perhaps a bit of an obscure band, but being that those two recommended it, it got me interested, so I brought it. I haven't yet listened to it yet though, but I suspect it's really good. Coming to the end now, I brought this, Del Shannon. It's got the influences of Jeff Lynne, Tom Petty and Mike Campbell, all in the band. Yeah, I never heard of this, and because I'm a Travelling Wilburys fan, Tom Petty fan, I had to get this. Sorry, I had to. I like 50s music and some 50s rock and roll, and what's better 50s rock and roll than Buddy Holly. I brought this brand new, and the very best of. This is 2 LP with basically all these hits on here. I've got other Buddy Holly stuff, you know, old pressings and what have you. Nice to have something modern as well. Glad to get that. This was one of my favourite bands of the 60s. This is a late 80s pressing. I think it's cheaper, this pressing, than it is the earlier pressings. And that's the Hollies. For certain, because, yeah, wanting to get this, because I'm a big Hollies fan.
So I brought that as well. And this I showed off in my introduction as well. That's a Jimmy Witherspoon again. Spoon so easy. Late press in the 90s. Glad to get that. This one is special. To buy this album, which I'm about to show you, will cost you about £150–200 plus for a first press. It is a mid-90s album, 95 I believe. It's been re-released. It's been re-released for the first time in the US. You can get it on the website Vinyl Me Please. If you still don't know what it is, it's Mariah Carey, Daydream. Great album. It's probably her best album. It's got Fantasy, One Sweet Day, Always Be My Baby. It's just a great tune. Love it. I think I got it on 12-inch somewhere. Yeah, glad to get this. You know, why pay such silly money for an album like this? I mean, you can buy it from a charity shop from a CD for £1 or whatever. So I took this route, and I'm really glad to get this. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're having a pleasant evening at home or doing whatever you're doing. Be sure to subscribe, subscribe, ring the bell, leave comments, all that social media stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.